Hello, and for this segment of the Journal, I just was going to talk a little bit about some of the work that we're doing at the school department in terms of trying to address the issues of class size. So I've been talking about that for a while since I've been here. It is been shown, and I've shown that North Andover actually has some of the largest class sizes of any surrounding districts. And one of the issues that the school committee and I have really focused on in our strategic plan is how do we reduce class size. And one of the challenges of reducing class size, especially at the elementary school level, is that we actually just don't have the classrooms or the facilities to be able to do that. So even if we're able to hire more teachers, we just really don't have anywhere to put them. So one of the things I'm really excited about, and I'm hopeful that the town of North Andover will engage in, is starting on December 1st. The school committee is really going to be looking at what type of facilities might we need to be able to meet the needs of our elementary school kids and to be able to have class sizes that are more in line with our surrounding communities. And we're going to have two conversations, one the night of December 1st and one of the night of December 15th about these options. I'm just going to preview a little bit for you what these options are looking like. One option is actually to be able to add some additional classrooms to 3 of our elementaries, specifically the Atkinson, the Kittredge, and the Franklin. The Sargent, as you know, is our largest school and actually has a little bit of space. And the Thompson, the challenge is the building envelope is just so small. So really we're looking at 3 of our schools. So option 1 is to actually just add additional classrooms to each of those. That gets complicated as we're working on 3 different buildings and we're dealing with codes and all of those issues plus 3 different projects. Another option is to add a kindergarten space, to kind of go back to the Brad Street view here in North Andover. And there's 2 places potentially to add a kindergarten, and that is at the Franklin Elementary. Why Franklin? Franklin actually has the most acreage of any of our elementaries, so could we add a kindergarten complex onto the Franklin school? And then the other option is to add a kindergarten complex onto our current early childhood center and make an early childhood center that goes from 3 through kindergarten. The advantage of the kindergarten option is that you immediately free up 15 classrooms within our 5 existing elementaries, which allows us to address, at least for bubble classes, classes that are slightly too big, we can address some class size issues at all of our elementaries pretty immediately. Obviously, as you can imagine, there's lots of pros and cons to each of these. We have to think about whether if one would require some redistricting. Having all of our kindergartners in one place, it has issues around busing all the students and then not having them involved in the elementary school that they would be going to in first grade. So there's lots of pros and cons. The school committee is going to be discussing this extensively. I encourage you to tune in or to come. This will be something that we'll be discussing not only in December as we really kind of make a decision about what we think is, or what the school committee thinks is the best option, but it's something that's going to be really talking a lot about in the town as we go forward to town meeting. So please get involved. Please take an opportunity to kind of see the different options. This information will all be posted online, and as the time of this viewing will actually already be online. So please get involved and please let us know what you think. I know the school committee would be really interested. The more the merrier in terms of this conversation, because it really is about the future of the North Andover Public Schools. Thanks a lot, and I appreciate you listening.